Welcome back to our Stony Creek journey. It is the 23rd of March, which means it's time to start planting the first lot of garlic in our area, that is. I've been told by a gentleman that lives close by that this is the time to plant. Some people wait till April, and I've done that, and I am going to plant some more in April, but I thought I'd get some in the ground. So I've sorted a little area. As you can see, the garden is pumping because it's autumn, and autumn means that you've got your lassi, your tomatoes, but quite a few things here that aren't ready in summer, like peppers, and there's pumpkins and spaghetti squashes in there, beautiful dahlias. It's busy, so I've got to find a space, and it probably happens to me every year. I think I'm going to plant garlic there, but I've got beans that haven't finished, so it's about you've got to find a space. So I found a space, given it a little bit of a weed, because garlic certainly don't like weeds, and given it a little bit of a fertilise with some natural fertiliser, and just sort of softened up the soil a bit. I don't dig it through because I want all the roots to be in there from the previous plants, and I'm going to plant my garlic. So come with me. Watch out, cameraman.
Oh, it's a bit of a jungle.
It is a jungle. So garlic, from what I've read, you can plant them, the rows about 15 centimetres apart, and garlic 10 centimetres apart from each other. So in this area, I should be able to get 3 rows in, and hopefully should get about 30 cloves. This garlic I bought from a local family that grow in the area. They're a hardneck garlic, and I bought it in about December for the purpose of keeping it and planting it in my garden. So hardneck garlics grow better in colder climates, and I've had them in the fridge for 2 weeks just to get them really cold, so it should mean they'll pop when I get them in the ground. I'm only using the big cloves, and when you plant garlic, you plant the pointy end up, so that end goes down. So we'll see how many I get in there. Important for Tania to label her garlic so that I know where it is and I don't step on it until it comes up. So I'll start getting some of this in. You won't need to watch all of it because it'll be a little bit tedious, but apparently you get it down to sort of, come over this side. So that's a nice big clove, but about your knuckle depth. So I don't use any fancy planting equipment, but plant it down about that depth. So what I'll do is I'll lay all these garlic out in what I think might be a appropriate size. Clearly no measuring tool here. Tani is measuring, which is my eyesight. That's a nice big clove. The smaller cloves, when I pulled them off, that's a bit of a smaller one. We'll use those for cooking. So if I plant them, then I can go back, if I place them, I mean. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we can switch in another here, because that means if I've got 10 in a row and 3 rows, I get 30 cloves in this area. That'll be great. And once I've done it, there you go. So I'll just go back and pop them all in, and a lot of people will soak their garlic cloves overnight in like a seaweed solution, and I could have done that. I just didn't, because I wanted to plant them today. So the soil's soft enough that I can get my finger in there. And then what I'll do is I'll mulch them, cover them over with a mulch. And with the label there, then that means hopefully I won't walk on them until they're up and often they don't take too long to come up. And that's a little bit firmer, that area, so I'll just open that soil up a little bit so I can get that in. And garlics don't like to be too wet. They like some nice soil with some organic matter, but they don't like being really wet. But then we'll cover them with some mulch, as I said, and we'll wait for them to come up. Garlics are a bit of a long game. Plant them now, they'll probably be ready sometime in November, I think. And I got some not bad garlics last year, but the purpose of buying the ones from the local areas is perhaps to get a better cultivar that grows well here and grows a bigger bulb. I grew some that were just tiny little bulbs, and they're really irritating to use in cooking because it's a lot of work to actually get the garlic out. So I'm hoping for a good harvest this year. We'll see how it goes, barring no weather disasters like flooding or anything. They should be fine. And then once this patch here settles down and I can pull out some of the beans, because I've got some dried beans growing, I'll get another patch, and my plan is to get at least 50 to 60 garlic cloves in the garden this year. Garlics are all planted now. As you can see, we've got some dripper irrigation hose. It's not a timer, we just put it on when we haven't had rain or the garden needs watered. And now I'll cover with some grass clippings. I'm going to use grass clippings as a mulch. I've got a container over there after we've done the lawn, and it's actually a really good organic mulch. All right, so grass clippings are on, and that will keep the soil nice and moist, stop it from getting too hot and drying out. It'll soften it and degrade pretty quickly, this grass, because it's only been clipped in a couple of days. And we wait for the cloves to pop up. Might be a couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll get a great garlic harvest. So thanks for watching our garlic planting, how we do it here on our farm. And until next time, see you back on the farm.